Hey, bro. I thought you didn't play my game, fam.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And
Why
off
you
we
want to
go
talk to me, bro?
on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring
What's
it up
talking
to
about,
the
fam?
25.
Finna lock in, bro. You want me to mute my mic, cuz?
Really can turn your game off if you don't mind.
Oh. Let me turn yours off. Eating chips.
On first down, Jenkins. And the
Mm.
Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Damn.
Well, we knew coming in he
A
was going to
rip.
have a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to
That
spring
man
right there
came
first
through
play from
untouched.
scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack. Operating from the gun. Jenkins over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Mm.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Looking to throw.
Oh my
Jenkins.
goodness.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
Nah,
They're going
yeah.
to get this beyond the 40
What?
before he's taken down. They
Bro,
reeled
I
them
just
down
found some dunk
defensively. That
packages
was
tomorrow.
third
Go
and a
crazy.
bundle, but they allow
Who?
the conversion.
Smooth
That's what
school?
I
we're
ain't
used to
telling you.
seeing from him right
Now
there.
you
But
don't
he's
want to
19,
tell me.
why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
And he fumbles.
Ain't no way,
This
bro.
is picked up by the
The
Dolphins.
first
To
hit?
the 43. So down inside the 45
You
at the
like that already?
43-yard line. That's where they'll take
Oh,
it.
bro, that shit's stupid.
He'll come out throwing here on
Cry
first
baby.
down. And
That
that's
shit's
incomplete.
stupid.
That
Now,
was
I bet that better not be
incomplete.
no.
We
Oh,
do
okay.
have a flag down.
Offensive PI.
And while the
Nah, the
referee
nigga, my running back fumbled off
calls
his
no
first
plays, they got to go
hit,
with it.
fam. Like, he just got the ball. He just got wrapped up and fumbled.
Bah!
He
Max
didn't even get
Def.
hit hard.
An incompletion that could have been an interception.
This cause okay, bro.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense, throwing it out to
Mm.
the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander him with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we
He
talk
trying to
about
tear that
turnover
bitch
moving
out to
the
the
ball. Sometimes
hinges. I
it's a little
like
bit
him.
deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them and show respect to them. Hey, you guys got this turnover. We appreciate it. Now we continue their drive.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs.
Come on, man. Oh,
Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake
big
cost them
baits.
points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end
Play
up with
the
nothing.
game for you.
Jets offense coming
What
out now
it
to start
do?
their next
Man, I
drive.
feel you.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
Extra to them. But I like where this game is
Alright.
situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, these niggas not hitting that hard.
To get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs
Like,
on.
fam.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to
Hello.
the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
Of
The guy who
course.
missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they're going to get this man on the 40 before he's taken down.
I said I was gonna go eat.
Pick up of 25. Back to throw. Jenkins. Over the middle, complete. That's Manning. And he will take it down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, it cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Jets on 2-1 now to start the campaign. They were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first one. They can bounce back and move to 3-1. They'll have a little to set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
A game there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one. It's intercepted. The Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's the danger of getting that jumbo set out. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 30. And all the way in from a Miami touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Manning. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down to about the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Well, folks, we all know that we are witnessing greatness under center, and with that last pass, Charles, he went over 70,000 career passing yards.
But we saw him young. We thought he was an excellent player, but I'm not sure we ever thought we would be talking about this threshold, 70,000 yards.
Agreed.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just think about what he's played through. He's played through every weather condition, right? Every type of offense, seen every defense known to man thrown at him, and continues to be successful. Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jets 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Trap 60! Trap 60!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jets 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Looking to throw on second down. Jenkins. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That one complete to Elliott. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Off play action. Jenkins rolling to his right. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run on first down. It's Steele, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year.
He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
To throw on second down, Jenkins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the center, the catch is made. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 64 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw. Jenkins. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out, and the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On the check. Buffalo 18. Tiger, 19, Lions.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Ready.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
On now the Miami field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Off the play fake, Jenkins. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Jenkins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Dolphins 34, Jets 22.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Ready up.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this.
Hey, fam, send me an invite.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders. So let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly
Hear me?
prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
Fam, come on, like you got
So
some
for the
sense.
Dolphins, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
Out.
Hmm?
Open your fucking out.
Send me an invite, bro.
Alright.
Can you send an invite? Hold
Fam,
on.
open your app and they ain't telling you no more. I'm talking his dumb ass.
Who? Talking to who, dumb
Yo, you nigga, yo dumb ass.
But you ain't talking to nobody but yourself. And them damn cheeses.
Now somebody eat some cheeses.
Oh. You like it? Say, what you eating? I know there's some cheese, cheddar. What you eat, bro?
Fries, bro, fam.
Oh. There's a high fry in there, man. Get over there.
You like
Country.
you hot sauce, man.
I don't. I really don't. You look like you eat ranch.
He's that nasty. Eating tartar sauce. That shit don't want you white.
Fam. You eat coleslaw.
You got a potato salad with raisin.
But hell nah. Ugh. Ugh.